I'm luckier playing cards, but I try not to gamble. The reason why is because I love to party. Okay, that's why. And I know. Okay, let me explain. In my view, you're allowed to have a certain number of vices, things that you do that you know aren't necessarily healthy or constructive, but they're kind of fun. And I like going out and having drinks with my friends. I don't do it that often anymore. I got a lot of shit to do. But I like doing it. And the way I figure is that I got dip, riding motorcycles, and drinking. I don't need to add aggressive gambling to that list. And I think that if it did get added, it would be like, I maybe would be able to survive for like a week or two, and then I'd be like behind a Denny's with a piece of cardboard box rolling dice with a bunch of homeless guys eating leftover Grand Slam breakfasts in the trash. So the one time I ever did go with my buddy who was like, gambling is his fucking thing. Like Bud likes strip clubs, this guy likes casinos. And like he reads all the books and all that, and like I went to a casino with him and he was like, hey, you want to play some blackjack or poker? And I was like, yeah, but you know, I'm not really a gambler per se. You know, so like I want to have fun, but at the same time, I'm not going to be a damn fool and lose every fucking cent I have. And he was like, well, if you don't lose every cent, it's not as fun. Like it has to be like, you have to feel like the pain of losing. That's part of the fun of winning. And I was like, no, you don't. You don't need to do that. But that just lets you know his mindset. So we go up there and we start playing some blackjack. This old man sits down with us. And so it's the three of us at this table. And like, I know how to play blackjack, but my buddy, like I said, he thinks he's like in that movie 21. So like we're playing, and every time a hand like comes down, my buddy's like, okay, this is what you want to do. And like tells me about what's going on or whatever. And I'm just like, eh. So I don't really listen to him. And I start just doing what I want to do. Because it's my goddamn money. That's the way I figured. It's my money, like let me gamble the way I want to gamble. So I started not listening to him, and I end up, I started out with like $200, and I ended up with like $6,000. And a hand came out, and like, cause it's free drinks while you were gambling, so I was just pounding Jack Daniels. Getting fucked up. This hand comes out, and I got 2 jacks. And I was like, oh man, there's a perfect opportunity right here. So I split them and I doubled down. As soon as I split that hand, that old man that was sitting there with us went absolutely ape shit. He went ape shit. He went fucking crazy. My buddy was like, you shouldn't have done that. And I was like, why not? Seems like a pretty good fucking idea to me. And the old man said, you fucked us. You fucked me. And I was like, I didn't fuck anybody. And he goes, yes, you did. I did not understand it. But this old man, like in his mind, he had like, I don't know what he was doing, but he had like this system in his mind where he's like, now the dealer is going to do this, this, and this. And like, there's going to be all the cards are going to be put in. And since you have 2 hands, fucked it up, like now that's bad luck for me. And I was like, what? And I was drunk. Like I was just drunk playing blackjack. There's a million other blackjack tables too. This old man came to sit with us, let that be known. So I win both hands. The old man loses both. He loses his hand. And he was on monkey tilt. He was so mad. He was so fucking angry. He was like, fuck you, motherfucker. Like, fuck you. That was my rent money. Like, da-da-da-da, my wife's gonna leave me. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I'm just a drunk guy. Like, if you're having rent problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but your rent ain't one. I feel like we should auto-tune that. If you're having rent problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but your rent ain't one. So your wife is crazy and you're kinda broke. When you sit at blackjack, I hope you don't choke. You need rent and I need booze. I win at cards and boy, you lose. So if you're having rent problems, I feel bad for you, son. You got 99 problems, but your rent ain't one. And my buddy, like, so this guy storms off, gets on the phone, like, as he's walking off, like, I guess to call his wife, and he's like, yeah, some asshole just lost us the rent money. I was like, ooh. We gotta go. I look over at my buddy, I'm like, can you fucking believe this crazy guy? And he goes, he's right. I was like, he's right what? And he goes, yeah, the chances of you winning were pretty high on that, but you splitting, like, it fucked it up. Like, the dealer was probably gonna bust. We probably all would have won. Instead, me and him lost. I was like, so? He was like, blackjack is a group game. You're supposed to play against the dealer as a team. I was like, no. I didn't see that guy chipping in on my bets. Fuck him. He was like, no, dude, fuck you. You were playing some selfish blackjack. I was like, oh, fuck this. Wrap it up. Wrap it up. Wrap it up. Like Cartman, I was like, I'm taking my chips and I'm getting out of here. Screw you guys. I'm going home. Mazarugo, I think I got like $6,400. And like when I was leaving, the dealer's like, oh, but you're up by so much. I was like, yeah, that's why I'm leaving. That, to me, that's the perfect time to leave, when I have money. When I have more money. Isn't that when you leave? And she was like, well, you could win more. Yeah, but I could also lose it. I'm not an idiot. It's great, though, because when you win any amount of money, like, especially if it's like a good chunk, they treat you like royalty, trying to desperately keep you at the casino because they know that the longer you play, the more likely it is that you lose. So they're like, oh, sir, can we interest you in perhaps a free steak dinner? Maybe you'd like to stay at the hotel? Maybe like a complimentary room? No, 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 no. Thanks for the 4,000 Jack and Cokes. I'm out. Although my buddy was pissed. He was mad. He was like, this is bullshit. Because he lost like $1,000. He's like, this is bullshit. I know how to play blackjack. I was playing right and I lost. You don't know what the fuck you're doing. Just playing all the hands dick first and you win. It's fucked up. I was like, well.
I saw your ad about
Casinos are like an adult daycare. They're designed to keep you there and to take all of your money. If you know that going in, like, why would you expect to win? You're probably going to lose. I mean, they would never make any money if people just went in there winning all the time. And casinos make a good amount of money. Yes, Nateo, I agree with that too. So, like, did I feel bad for that guy that he was so mad? And like, yeah, a little bit, but not that much. Like, that's a grown-ass man. He going in there gambling his rent money and shit. Like, I don't know much about gambling, but I do know you don't do that shit. Like, oh, come on, 4. This is all my rent money and all my food money for the year. Here we go. Like, what? Like, you are going to die. But the fact that he also was, like, quick with the, my wife's going to leave me, means to me that this is probably not a new thing for your boy. He's probably had one or more talking tos by that wifey about his gambling. And he probably shouldn't have been doing that from the dick tip. Like, he probably shouldn't have even been there. Anybody who's ever been in trouble with a female before, even if it wasn't your fault, knows that if you already know, that means they already told you. If he already knew the consequence, that means he already been told. He had already had a talking to.